Alright, hello gamers, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today, we are back for Guild Wars Tuesday. It is that lovely day of the week where we visit Tyria and see what's going on. Hopefully you guys having a good day so far. You're starting late? There's a few minutes late. I started the stream on time, and then I left the starting soon screen go a bit too late. And the reason for that is very good. And it's that I am super tired and I'm moving very slow this morning. I did not sleep well last night. I was like, just my head just wouldn't shut up. I was like tossing and turning in bed. The last time I saw the clock before I finally fell asleep, it was after 3:30. My brain would just not be quiet. That inventory, yeah, it's good, right? We can make it worse. Hold on, let me see. Do I have any un-ID'd stuff? Ah, here we go, perfect. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. This goes out to you, Samurai. This is for you. Yes. Yes. Muck, how's your son doing? He is laying on the sofa reading, or on the iPad right now, I think. He's chilling. He is good. Considering what he went through, he is as good as he could possibly be at this time. So, recovery is still happening. Sleepiness is a sign of not enough coffee. Considering I don't drink coffee, I'm definitely low on coffee by whatever metric you're using. No more whispering now. Voice is better. If you have been here the last week, you probably recognize my voice is better than it has been the last few days. But I don't know that I could keep it at my normal volume like that for very long. So I guess it's still recovering from whatever the hell I did to it. It's sexy now. It wasn't sexy before? Damn. Hey Muck, thanks for bringing the heat. We needed over here this morning. It's negative 25 C outside. Oh my god. I got a blankie. I got a blanket in my lap. Good alternative is tea. Oh my god. When I messed up my voice, I had so many people try tea with honey, try tea with lemon, try tea with margarine. I tried so many teas. None of them helped. But I did try a lot of teas. I gotta say, I didn't love any of them. There were some that I hated less than others. I didn't love any of them, though. Sell junk. 237. Do we have 237 slots? Yeah, we do. Of course we do. Who wouldn't, honestly? What is that geared mountain above chat? Did you try to fix chip cam? Geared mountain above chat. Wait, what the hell? What is that? Is that Fujitech? No, I'm glad you told me. I didn't see that. That's Fujitech. That's the program that is supposed to show the, who is talking when I am on Discord call with someone. Oh, when I was troubleshooting something this morning and I had to delete all the cookies in my web browser to re-add an account to the Elgato Stream Deck. And I guess Fujitech was using a cookie or something, and now it's blah. I guess that's what it is. Any chance you need a CPAP? No, I just needed my head to shut up. I was just thinking. I just needed to, count sheep or something. Muck, if you make a 2025 games tier list, is Dispatch on S tier? I will, maybe tomorrow night, we'll spend a few hours doing a tier list of the 100 and almost 40 games we played this year. My wife actually started doing the prep for that. Hang on a second. So, anytime that we do a tier list, we of course need a picture for every game that we played. So my wife started preparing the pictures. How many are in here? Did she get them all? There's 126 in here. I think she missed some. I'll have to have words with her. Anyway, we've begun preparation for the tier list. So, you said, would I have Dispatch in S tier? Okay. I have a weird thought about Dispatch. Dispatch was an incredibly entertaining show. There wasn't much game. Like, am I alone in that? Like, is that stupid? Like, it was very fun. It was very entertaining. There wasn't a lot of game. It just, like, it feels like I'm recommending someone an anime. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. Because of, like, that bothers me. As far, I would probably put it A tier. I reserve S tier for, like, I can't put it down. I can't stop playing it. Like, Guild Wars 2, you know, thousands of hours. Total War, 1,300 hours. Dispatch I played once, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. But so for that, I'd probably put it A tier. But, I don't know. It feels weird to even, like, say, oh, it's such a good game. It felt like it was a good show. It played like the Telltale games a little if you had the option on. Oh, I did have the option on. I had QuickTime events. I'm just saying, it was like 90% show, 10% click a button. Why does Muk sound so ASMR-ish today? On, what day was it? 12 days ago, I destroyed my voice on accident, and I'm still recovering. Excuse me. Yeah, and I'm not, like, sick. I tore up my voice because I was just I did an 18-hour stream on the first day of drops, and the next day it was shot, and it has been taking forever to heal. Hey, Muk, I have a strange question about an opener. Do you have to do it, or can you do it, or just skip it? It's just a question. An opener? So, the longer a fight goes on, I would say the less important an opener is, but the shorter a fight is, the more impactful the opener is. You know, because, like, if a fight is, like, you know, 10 minutes long, you're fighting a raid boss or something, you know, the opener is basically you do it at the beginning and then you don't do it again. But if it's a very short fight, you know, you do the opener and then you maybe do a few other buttons and then the fight's over. So the opener is, like, a massive source of your stuff. If you're a damage dealer, it's, you know, just big number. If you're a support, it's more important. Because if you, like, let's say I'm on my heal Druid, my opener is to get Alacrity and 25 might on the party as fast as possible. If they don't have that 25 might and they're all doing their openers, they're going to be doing, like, half damage. So. How's Minimug doing? He is recovering in the other room. He is as good as can be. Muk, at the tea, I recommended it for no other reason than to get me to shut up about it. I'm not going to make a purchase to shut you up. I'll just deal with you yapping. Am I going crazy, or is Muk talking like someone is asleep next to him? No, my voice is messed up. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Clean some of this up. Ultimate Winter's Day gift. Why? Because of that? Good morning, Muk. What's up? I have all these. Yeah, I do. That I don't know. Not sure what I want to do with that one. How's your kiddo doing? He's doing good. He is recovering on the sofa right now. I mean, honestly, he said yesterday was pretty good because, you know, me and Mom were super worried. We were, you know, waiting on him hand and foot. He had leftover Mexican food and leftover birthday cake from his birthday. He asked to go to a Mexican restaurant on his birthday, which was the day before the thing happened. So he thought yesterday was pretty great. He got to just chill, play video games, and get waited on hand and foot the whole time. So he's doing good. Excuse me. Muk, take the relic you don't have from the Castoran box. The thing is, there's a bunch of relics here I don't have, and I don't want to take one, and then I find out I need one later. So I'm going to save this until I have enough boxes to get all of them at once. Sorry, but I have another question. I have a friend who plays Ranger but loves to play bow. Is there a healing bow build, or is DPS better with that? In PvE, there is not a healing bow build. Like, when you're healing on a druid, the healing weapons are mace, warhorn, and staff. Bow doesn't help with healing at all. And then there's the Gale Shot build, which is all about using a weird bow, and it doesn't have any healing for its team. So no, you'd have to pick one of those or the other one. Honestly, I feel like bows need some real love in general, so underuse across the board. Those painkillers must be doing a very good job. So he actually is hardly on any right this second. I was surprised by that. So he's got an antibiotic he's supposed to take, you know, at a set interval. And then he's got painkillers for use as needed. And I think at this point the painkillers that were in him have run out, and he hasn't asked for another. And we told him, like, the moment you start feeling pain, let us know so that we can give it to you and it can kick in before the pain gets bad. But the last time he took one was like early yesterday. So he is doing well right now. What's wrong with the boy? If you would, just the Discord announcements channel has it. Let's sell that. When I broke my thumb recently, their first instinct was to hand me some painkillers. I haven't used them. Yeah, I mean, I guess it varies. Ta-da. Let's see. Let's just pause there for now. Okay. Let's do the routine. I leveled up my Revenant to 80 and honestly not enjoying core Rev. Is there an easy way to unlock or try out the elite specs? Yes. Excuse me. If you have the expansions and you just don't have the elite specs yet, if you go into the PvP lobby, Cross Swords lobby, you will have all elite specs that you could possibly get on your account while you're in the lobby, and you could try them out on the dummies there. More applesauce? I just had a bowl of applesauce for breakfast, Blue. It helped. It helped. Hey, Muk, sorry, I have another question. Is there... Viper, you don't have to start every question with sorry, I have a question. Is there a date when the winter event ends? Yes. Yes, there is. I don't know if I can see it while I'm in my homestead. Does it show in the top right for you guys? 2 weeks today, thank you. Most events it says in the top right. When I was in the army and had angina, they gave me painkillers and were apparently for cancer patients post-surgery. Didn't seem to do anything. Maybe they were too old. There was one time when my mom went to the hospital and they gave her painkillers and almost freaking killed her. I found out she's allergic to codeine. There's really only one way you find out about that. That's messy. Yeah. Finding out your allergies can be an experience. Yep. Yep. What's codeine? I'm not a medical professional, but as far as I understand it, it's used in certain painkillers and drugs. And one such drug was given to my mom while she was in the hospital to stabilize her, which made things much, much worse because she turned out to be allergic to it. Hey, I enjoy your videos. I made it to 80 on my first toon last night. I started out as a guardian. I still need to finish chapters 7 and 8. I admit I do feel overwhelmed with what to do or where to go next. What's up, cooking koalas? Oh my god. I have a video, excuse me, my voice is messed up. I have a video called I Just Hit Level 80, Now What Do I Do? That I think would be perfect for you. If you want to check that link when you get a minute. Alright. Guildhall number 2. I can sympathize. I'm allergic to aspirin and ibuprofen, and I have to warn the doctors every time I need any kind of surgery. Oof. Muck with the smooth jazz radio DJ voice. I'm trying to be audible, but give my voice a break as much as I can. Because it's still in the mend. Do you think it's worth transferring servers if I'm American living in the EU? So I'm playing on EU right now. I play on NA in the evenings. Honestly, it feels almost the same. It's just sometimes I get a little bit of lag when I'm connected to the one farther away from me. So if you are living in the EU, I would play on the EU servers, just so you don't, so you have the least amount of lag possible if it were me, unless you've got friends on NA you're playing with. Look, you can put take a break. I did. I took 3 streams off last week. Yeah, it was after that I talked to a doctor, and they gave me a methylprotozol or something like that. It was some kind of like medical steroid to try to accelerate healing, to try to like fix my voice, which I'm on right now. I got bed hair a little bit. Player pop is comparable. Yeah, again, I play on EU when I play in the mornings, and I play on NA when I play in the evenings, and I don't notice a difference. Other than, like, some very rare interactions. Hey, Muck, I'm an ER nurse, and I heard someone asking about codeine. Here in Canada, it's the most commonly used opioid medication we use to relieve coughs to mild to moderate pain. There you go. Thank you. I've been playing since 2012. I took a 6-year break when my kids were younger. I came back when my I came back and I don't have... Wait, I came back and have don't more now? I focus on taking my time and watching what gives me ideas on things to do. Gotcha. Muck's ASMR while he's on steroids? I don't like that you called it that, but sure. That is technically true. Does that mean your live streak is over? No, I took 3 morning streams off. I still streamed in the evenings on those days. But... yeah, my wife's like, why don't you go to the doctor? And I was like, we live in America. The doctors are really expensive. It takes forever. And she's like, well, you skipped 3 shifts, so if you're worried about money, you're doing it wrong. And I'm like, okay, point made. So then I talked to the doctor, and I was like, here's what happened. They're like, do you have COVID? And I'm like, no, I don't have a fever. I'm not coughing. I'm not sneezing. And then they're like, all right. I was like, yeah, I just tore my voice up. And they're like, okay, try this. It's 4 days of roids to try to fix your throat. I'm like, all right. And it did help. It did help. I was not able to talk above, like, I can talk normally right now. It's uncomfortable. So I'm not going to do it for very long. So we're talking low to try to keep recovering. Is this your base? This is just one of my guild halls. Just getting that daily free stuff. 18-hour stream, worth it. We did pay a lot of bills that day, but oh my gosh. I think if it involves 2 weeks of recovery, I don't know if it's worth it. Muck, take the best cure for throat, a can of cola. Would you do it again? Now? No. Because again, like, it's impacting my ability to work for 2 weeks after the fact. So no, I would cap it at 12 or 14 hours if I were to do it again. Laura's to blame? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. You're coughing now. Yeah, so I had the throat problem for like 8 days, and then I caught a cold that my son brought home from school. Skill issue. You got it too. Friggin' the cripples yelling skill issue from the other room. Anyway, so yeah, now I'm coming down from a cold and I've got the throat problem, but the coughing was not related to the throat problem. The coughing distracts from the ASMR. Oh, my apologies. Just parry the cold. Parry the platypus? Sounds like me at Raid blaming healers. I heard that speaking lowly can be worse for your voice than trying to speak normally. Not sure how true that is. Okay, well, what I can tell you is if I talk like this, I'm feeling immediate discomfort. If I talk like this, it's not that bad. So, maybe the people who told you that can shut up. You have a guy at each mirror? I have 2 at mirrors in each of the 2 zones, just so I'm getting 6 of each zone currency each day, lazily. You have a lot of characters? No, I don't. I have like 10, and Mighty Teapot has like 75. They fixed the disappearing mirror boxes. That's fine. I didn't really like doing the mirror boxes. I did the mirror boxes for 1 day when the when I was working on the Legendary Rebreather on like day 1, but I've never wanted to do them again since. How do you know which is which when they look so much alike? I've got 1 for each class and then a couple of extras. Also, there's a symbol next to their login thing. Excuse me. Still do them every day. Gotta get that sweet board.
Commander, it's Garm. He ran out of the village, just bolted out across the lake.
I think Garm can take care of himself.
Maybe. I'm going after him.
Graham, do not go out onto the lake. That's an order.
I'll let you know what I find.
Damn it!
If you're completely healed and you have the chance to do it again, all that money, but wreck your voice again. No. Again, I would do... Because the original plan that day was a 14-hour stream, which is already pretty rough. But then it was like 12 hours into it, Laura rated me with like 2,000 people, and we went from like 2,000 viewers to 4,000 viewers. And I'm like, oh, well, logically, it would make more sense to just add 4 hours to this stream than it would to go to sleep and wake up and get, you know, start at 0 viewers and then do a stream for 4 hours. And then I'll just add 4 hours to this stream and sleep in tomorrow. And yeah, like for a day's like
hey,
work,
look, it's the tree of birds.
it was a lot of pay. But the fact that I then had to like skip 3 days of work and then also I'm still hurting 2 weeks later, like no, like okay, clearly I can't handle nonstop talking to you guys for 18 hours. We learned something. Do Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy include tabletop RPG rules? I don't... So, we played Dark Heresy Alpha last night for about 2.5 hours, and I stopped for 2 reasons. One, it was a lot of reading out loud, and I wasn't anticipating that, so my voice. And the second reason was it was getting good, and I knew I was going to play it when it was fully out, and I wanted to stop spoiling myself. We only encountered 1 battle during that time, and I'm glad that I had played Rogue Trader, because, you know, the alpha was not the tutorial. It was just in the middle of the game. So we did the battle, and then it was a lot of like detective work, because it's like you're playing an agent of the Inquisition and you're running around and like gathering clues. So like you're talking to people and getting information, and it occasionally says like clue found, and then another quest thing opens up. But yeah, it was pretty neat. That'll get you, you're not 75 anymore. Yep, yes sir. What's the story of the human muck? My wife and I played Guild Wars 2 together when we got it many, many years ago. And she wanted to play a human female Mesmer. So I made a human male engineer to play with her. And I came to enjoy playing the little dudes with big hats later on. So the human is my oldest character. He is almost like 13 years old or something. Hey Muck, been away from stream for a bit. What's up, Reggie? I think that's all the free stuff. Why are Sura so small? Compact to fit in most overhead storage bins. The RPG was interesting. Yeah, there was buttons and conversations for things like you could hit this button and it was like diplomacy 90% or wit 50%, stuff like that. So there was definitely like some dice rolls based on your skill levels or something. Okay. I want to copy the park spots. Oh, this right here is... Most of my park spots are in that video, if you want it. And if you've got like 80 characters you want to park, there's a long list on Fast Farming Community, which I'll give you a link to, which has a lot of alt parking spots. Monk, I want to say that Yours 2 announced the next 2 expansions after VOE today, but I'd be lying, so I wouldn't. Oh, okay, thanks for clearing that up. Yo, Raichi, gifting 20 YouTube memberships. Thank you, Raichi. Welcome new YouTube members. Appreciate that very much. Did I do anything there? Progress. Oh my goodness. We're gonna be hearing that noise for a minute. Oh, wow, I got a 4 gold thing. That's almost gold. Hold on, I'm doing a test for my Stream Deck. Oh, it's still working. That's good. That's a good sign. My Stream Deck has had a problem where it's been for like a month now, it's been disconnecting from Twitch chat after the stream's been going like 30 minutes. Like, I have buttons on my Stream Deck, for example, like I'll hit one and it'll put the exclamation YouTube command in both Twitch chat and YouTube chat. And I've got like 100 buttons like that. So someone asked a question, I hit a button and it just throws it in both chats. For the past like month, after I start the stream, like I always test everything. I've got a long checklist I do at the beginning of the stream, but it would disconnect from Twitch chat for some reason after like, I don't know, 15, 30 minutes. And I finally was just like at my wit's end last night, and I've been Googling the issue, I've been checking the Elgato Discord, I could not figure out why it was working, because it would work, and then it would disconnect later. And it had been working fine for years before this started happening. And finally I went on our Discord, and I'm like, hey, to the nerds out there, I'm at my wit's end, I don't know where else to go. I'm having this issue, anyone have any ideas? And someone says it's probably using cookies to connect to your API. Try deleting your cookies and re-adding it. I was like, okay. So I did that this morning, and it's been an hour, and it hasn't broken yet. So I'm hoping that that was all it was. By the way, Elgato customer support on their Discord sucks. It's like you're in a crowd of people screaming for help and you gotta hope they pick you.
Just want to say I had a great time watching your sponsored video with Nagmara. Can't believe I watched the whole thing even though I already knew pretty much everything. D.
Honestly, it was a big risk uploading an hour-and-a-half video and a 2.5-hour video, but I felt like it was the right call. And afterwards, like seeing the numbers on it, I have no regrets because it seems to have been very well received by y'all. I am glad you enjoyed it. Because even my wife was like, "Are you sure you want to upload videos this long?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it works for Josh Strife Hayes." Oh my god, thank you for the gifted subs. Appreciate you. Why is my being so quiet? Tore up my voice about 2 weeks ago. It's still recovering. I gotta take it easy. If I talk loudly, it hurts. So you guys get AS Muck R? Is that what we can call it? Oh, I can't sell those. It's great for current WoW players. Yep. Honestly, like, as far as videos I've been, like, sponsored to do, like, paid to make, I think those are the most successful ones I've ever done. Granted, they're related to the main topic of my channel, so that's a huge thing. But 360 ooga booga booga! Yeah. Did you see Nagura's video about her time with you? I think so. Unless she made more than one. I saw one from her. Alright, just get rid of these weird tonics. No, not that one. Muck, when looting mirrors with alts, do you just grab the main chest? I just get the main one. I don't really enjoy the mirror and hidden chest minigame. That's just a me thing, so I just get the main one and move on. Okay. Muck, does ArenaNet hate warrior class? I can't think of a good reason for them to nerf staff to that extent. I think they should buff the other weapons because most of them don't give any boons. I mean, the staff came out with a line of weapons in Soto, right? So I want to take, like, you're right. However, I want you to know you're not alone, okay? Let me give you some examples here, okay? So if we look at Ranger, the mace, I got maces when you got staff, right? The maces give vigor, they do cripple, they have healing, they have regen, they give self-stability, they give protection, they have a stun, they heal my pet, they have barrier, they have condition cleanse, and they have lots of CC. Like, there's a lot on the maces, just like you have a lot on your staff. Compare that to, dude, I don't know. Compare it to Torch. Damage, damage. Right? Compare it to Dagger. Damage, damage, damage in 6 seconds of quickness. Right? Like, main hand axe. 1 stack of self-might. Damage, damage. Right? It's like the Soto line of stuff, right? Yeah, you got staff, Mesmer got rifle, I got maces. Those Soto weapons, those are a tier above all, like, the basic ones. Like, if they were more creative and power creep was a thing and stuff like that. If they brought all other weapons up to that level, I think it would be an issue. Like, I think it would be a problem. It's just like, those weapons are mandatory in the builds they're associated with. If they did that to every weapon, it might be too much. Ellie pistol is junk and they still haven't buffed it. Ellie is tricky because when they made Ellie pistol, they had to make 5 earth buttons, 5 water buttons, 5 air buttons, 5 fire buttons, and then like 20 more buttons for Weaver. So they had to make like a million things for it. So that's like a whole different beast. But you're right, but that's a whole different beast. Soto weapons, look at Thief Axe. There are still good thieves that like run around PvP and just pop people with the axe. Give honest review about Gale Shot. Better healer or boon DPS or DPS? It's not a healer at all. It can be a DPS or a boon DPS, and I did do a review video on it not too long ago. Here's my last 10 videos. I tried quick Gale Shot is right there. It's right there if you want it. NG Shortbow. NG Shortbow is used a lot. Like, I would say most engineer supports use Shortbow now over Mace Shield. It's used like always in World v World, and it's used often by PvE ones. Now, do I think it's stupid? Yes. I think a guy who uses gunpowder and has a rifle and pistols and mortars, I think him using a stick and a string is dumb. But the skills are very good. Muck, I'm a World v World organized player, but now I have to go Druid and I'm getting destroyed at the training station on max damage. Why do I suck? What's the actual key to Druid? I don't get it. Cries in Spanish. Wait, I'm sorry, what? So you're trying to heal through max damage at the station? Like, I can teach you how to do that on a PvE Druid, but I don't know your World v World build. Like, yeah. Whenever you use the best attack skill, it does a hawk screech, hint squawk. Oh god, that thing. Ellie pistol is basically meta for Condi Ellie. Okay. Any rec for stability on Heal Druid? Just Glyph of Equality or Stone Spirit White Tiger? There's only two sources of stability on Heal Druid, Glyph of Equality or Glyph of the Stars. That's it. What zone was that? Mistlock Sanctuary. If you do ! Mistlock in the chat, it'll pull up a video on it. Okay. So, real quick here, hold on. Spawn a golem, average spawn. I'm going to give myself quickness to pretend I'm grouped with someone with quickness. And adjust environment, extreme damage. Okay, so what equipment do I have right now? Toughness, healing. Okay, so I'm in a mix of givers and some other stuff. All right, so extreme damage field. So this is it. This is extreme damage. Now I'm in Giver's Armor, which is tanky, so I'm taking less damage now. I'm just using my astral abilities whenever they light up, and I can use like my staff skills, you know, whenever Healing Spring is keeping regen on me, Warhorn and Mace. I'm using double MOAs, which helps, but I don't really need double MOAs for this. But yeah. Like, I'm basically just exhausting the astral skills when they light up. I'm exhausting Mace Warhorn on staff, you know, 2, 3, and 5 as needed. If you use the 5, use the 3 into it, it's a healing combo. That's one. Do you swap the staff off cooldown? If you're trying to pump out the most healing possible, yes. If you are in... If a fight is not stressful, okay, again, he asked me about World v World, and I'm rusty on that, but if you're in PvE, you mostly are bouncing between Mace Warhorn and Astral, and the staff is kind of like one more emergency heal. But if you're in World v World, you might just... it might change things. Let me give you an example of something. Hang on, remove Golem. Druid Staff 5 has a very unique thing that I don't know many skills in the game that has this. Sublime Conversion. This has no target cap. You guys know how most heals, like this right here, this will heal up to 5 people in an area. Sublime Conversion has no target cap. So if your whole squad in World v World, let's say you got 50 people and they're all running, and you throw this in front of them and they all pass through it, you will put regen on all 50 people for a few seconds. So individually, it's not a lot of healing, but you will do a bit of healing to everyone there. That is a weird strength that Druid has that I don't know of any other healer that has something like that. Some similar things might be like the little offensive wall that the Guardian staff has. But that's a useful thing for World v World. But the other stuff, yeah, like I haven't done a World v World Druid in a very long time. Back when I did, like, for example, right now I've got Verdant Etching here. If I was in World v World, I'd probably take Shadow to go invisible. Right here. Here in the first tier, you could take this to cure conditions, but you could also take Blood Moon, which would give your 3 a daze, so that when you do this, you heal 5 allies, but you also daze 5 enemies. That could be very powerful if you're in a a skirmish together. So this would probably not be the exact build I'd use in World v World, but healing through extreme damage if you're in Minstrel's or Giver's gear is not that bad, because that cuts, like, the gear reduces the damage you take by like half. But if you're in like Harrier's gear, which is like the glass cannon of healer's gear, then the extreme damage field hits really freaking hard and it's more stressful. What in the ASMR stream is this? What's up, Loopy? I overdid it a couple weeks ago and I destroyed my voice and I'm still recovering from it, so I have to talk lower. It hurts. I think Sublime Conversion is one of the only, if not the only, projectile conversions in the game too. It's really bad at that, but yeah, it does work. For those that don't know, when you do this, if enemies shoot through that, it turns their projectiles into healing missiles. And they're very weak healing missiles. Like, each one heals 194 for me, but they don't do damage anymore. So it's slightly better than a projectile block, but probably not as good as a projectile reflect. Try a text-to-speech stream. Try to find one. Dude, what? All these websites have to, like, make an account. Oh my god. Alright, last one. Okay, the first 4 on Google I have to make an account on. Use Google Translate. This is so much effort.
Nerf Guardians.
There we go. Finally. All right. I went to Google Translate and I went English to English. Jesus.
This was way too much work.
Says the guy who said that.
I didn't say I like Guardian, I said I like Luminary.
Nerf Guardians, faster.
Google Translate stream let's go.
Ooh. Your Queen Jenna voice is really improving.
Queen Jenna says no.
Alright. Do you still hate Ellie? Okay. I want to be very clear on my stance on Ellie. I think it is unfair to players who play it. If you play Ellie...
23 months on the 23rd? Or yes?
Yes. If you play Ellie, and then you play anything else, you will realize you can do the same damage, and it will be half the effort, and you will have twice the hit points. I don't think that's fair. It also makes me think that people that are knowledgeable about the game, and they are playing Ellie, are masochists. And I'm like, why do you do this to yourself? So that's my thoughts on Ellie. I'm like, these guys are putting everything into doing damage, and they're doing the same damage as Guardian, but Guardian has a million utility options on top of that damage and more of survivability. Like, it's not fair to them. It's fun. That's fine. I don't want to hear any complaints. It's like you went to the... It's like you're a horse in a race and you shot your legs before they said go, and you're like, I like a challenge. I had a friend that started the game as Ellie. I'm not sure how to exactly fix Ellie, but I do think it needs an overhaul, like, from the ground up. Because I think, like, even just like from its like base thing, it's not good. It's not good. I will say, if I were to ever main Ellie, I probably would enjoy Tempest, because Tempest mostly focuses on one element and it's not as carpal tunnel. But Catalyst and Weaver, straight out. From the ground up, starting with downstate. Muck, if we donate enough, will you get Stephen Hawking voice device and use it? If you donate enough, I will get Panda Express. How about that? Weaver is less APM? No. Weaver and Catalyst are high APM. Tempest is a bit less because it focuses on like one element. Evoker, it depends on how you play Evoker. Evoker, if you do the one element thing, it's simpler, but it is still kind of high APM, but you're just like beating the hell out of 5 keys instead of 30 keys. Are strikes and convergences weekly reset? Those are daily. Those are daily. Ellie feels unrewarding. I love the idea of being able to consistently self-combo and juggle elements, but the skill required to make any of the elite specs work effectively for such a minimalistic payoff. One could easily conclude the devs hate Ellie players. It's like... Let me give you an example as someone who enjoys support, right? I tried Support Evoker after VOE launched, right? And it's a lot better than it was in the beta, okay? It's better than it was in the beta. But when I played Support Evoker, and then I played Troubadour afterward, I just stopped and started laughing. Because like Support Evoker, I was like, okay, I got to... every 8 seconds, I have to cycle through fire, earth, air, and water. Fire to keep might up and fury up, earth to keep protection up, water to keep regen up and do most of the healing, air to keep swiftness on the party. Every 8 seconds. If I was off by 1 second, protection fell off the party, and they would go from taking 60%, 66% of normal damage to 100%, which is a 50% increase. And if you're about to argue that you don't know math, shut up. So, it's stressful as all get out. If someone leaves your range for a second, they will lose prot. And on Troubadour, it's like you start the fight and you do your opening like 3 buttons and all the boons are out. And it's just like, it made me laugh because Evoker was like so insanely high-paced and stressful to do what any other healer does in their opener. And I was just like, this is incredible. It's so silly. That's why you play Heal Auramancer? Yeah, but I was talking about Evoker. Just play Herald. Yeah, Herald's an option too. You guys remember, it was last year, so it's not 100% fresh, but I did a tour through all the supports. And some are easier to play than others. Some, though, you know, it's like, okay, let's say, I'm going to make up some numbers. Let's say Druid is a 5 on difficulty. Let's say Mechanist is a 2. Let's say Troubadour is a 3. And Chrono is a 6. And then Evoker and Catalyst are like a 15. It's not close. It's crazy. So me and a friend of mine are looking to get into Guild Wars 2. My friend usually tanks in other MMOs. I know tanking is different in Guild Wars 2 compared to other games, but is there a class you'd recommend for something close to a tanking playstyle? Hello, Haza. Welcome to the community. First of all, sorry about my voice. It's torn up today, so I'm not talking very well. Yeah, most of Guild Wars 2 doesn't really have tanks. The mobs are smarter than in other games. There's no threat table that you don't just hold aggro and they beat on you and ignore everybody else in this game. The mobs do what they want, and you just work around them in accordance to that. There are a handful of raid bosses that use tanks, and on those fights, it is usually simply whoever has the most toughness is the tank. Again, no aggro table. So there's a stat on your armor called toughness, and toughness is basically damage reduction. It reduces damage you take. If you are wearing armor with high toughness, you become the tank on the fights that need a tank. And often, it's the healer. Because you've got someone who's already not doing damage, they're healing the party, you just have them put on very tanky healing gear, and they just absorb the boss's hits while healing everyone around them and doing stuff like that. So it's often a very important role. Now, you don't have to do it that way, especially if you're in a pre-made group where everybody knows everyone and you're not pugging. There's all kinds of crazy stuff you could do. You could have everybody have default toughness, and then one DPS have one toughness more than everybody else. Like he's wearing one single piece of tank gear, and he can basically be playing like a DPS that's getting punched in the face. So that's an option if you're with an organized party. A good text-to-speech joke would be to answer a question by typing frantically for a full minute, then just say no. I'll keep that in the back pocket. I could just have a bunch of tabs open. Hang on. So do you like?
No. Yes. Okay, I've prepared 3 buttons. No. Yes. Nerf Guardian.
There we go. New streaming meta, yeah. Oh god, V22 and TTS, yes, it made this sound like my entire PC was blue screen.
I need a scene for my OBS that looks like a blue screen of death for fun times.
Muck's next preset, I have a guide for that. Yeah. I blame Loranity for needing these buttons. Put on the wizard hat. USB disconnect makes me happy I'm on Linux. I got a few of them. And is Chip with Gabe or nearby? He's not in here, so he must be with Gabe in the other room. There we go. Okay. Oh shit. There's that. Boop, 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 boop. You just make Muck Jr. say stuff on stream. I'm off to work, probably 11-hour day. Have a good one. See you, Rajani. I looked left and I was expecting it. Usually if I want people to look left... Hang on.
Here I come.
I use that one a lot on Halloween. Hello, Muck Advance. What's up? Let's see. Let's see what's going on right now. Not the knocking. Yes. Yes, the knocking. Change this a bit. The Moa's thing was amusing, but let's change it back. Let's change it back. Wonder how much of a difference this makes. Chad, I need to do science. I need science. How is Craftlock Challenge going? We beat it. Still working on the edited videos, but I beat the whole base game with crafting, with no deaths. Please have Google Translate read your full intro.
Mukluk Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire the Fourth and Sir Chauncey Van Snuffles the Third welcomes you, dear viewer, to the lab. We hope you enjoy your stay. Entertainment is on the way. Crank up the speakers, don't touch the beakers. Giveaways every week, please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. MMMH.
MMMH.
Welcome. Feel free to approach the console and begin combat practice. If you have any questions, I'm all ears.
Okay. Let's try something here. Alright, just self, add boons, all of them. Copy to pet. Okay. Pet, DPS test, all boons, all conditions. We're gonna give it 1 minute. That text made me very happy. You're welcome. What, wasn't MeMuck supposed to yap while TTS was going? It's not hooked up to my browser, Windshark. If it was hooked to, so we're using a browser to do the TTS with Google. If it was hooked up to my browser, every time we watched videos on stream, it would make him talk, which is not the case. Hello? Hello, Phoebe. What mischievous thing is Muck up to? Doing a test right now. Hang on. Okay, so... the end result there was 1.4K, that's it? Okay, so now, this trait. Add 420 precision and 450 ferocity to the pet. Which puts his crit chance over 100% with Fury. Wait. He's not keeping every boon. What the f... It's being really weird. The console is supposed to keep boons on him. It's not working right. I think he lost quickness at some point during the last test. Yeah, there it goes. The console is failing to keep quickness up. Well, he was doing about 3K up until quickness fell off. Okay. Interesting. Do you guys remember I did a video a long time ago where I tested every pet's DPS for like a minute? This makes me think if I was going to do this again sometime, I would need like a herald in here pulsing quickness, otherwise the test would be not accurate. Holy static, what happened to my shirt? There we go. Try that. I was playing PvP the other day, I hated it. I really enjoy PvP, but there's certain classes that if they're in there right now, it feels like it's just like, okay, let me just get to the next match. This is dumb. Like Luminary and Conduit for me. Does Blish have a pathing mod for orphans? Chat says yes. Chat says yes. I think I want to play with this for a bit. So for a long time now, my Druid heal build has been this.
Douglas Mukluk, Reginald Bartholomew Esquire III and Sir Snuffles Van Chauncey IV welcomes you viewer dear to the lab. We hope you stay or enjoy entertainment every week. Crank up the beakers, don't touch the speakers. Giveaways is on the way, please take the edge but you'll only need a seat. MMMH.
What? Call a bondolence, I am having a stronk.
Thanks for the YouTube content. You're very welcome, Ozzy. So for those who don't play Druid, this trait line is often taken, and the reasons for it are A, Lesser Call of the Wild. When you pet swap, it does those boons right there. It's a weaker version of Warhorn 5. However, that means you have to pet swap constantly. The downside to that is your pet constantly, every 10 to 15 seconds, you're basically stripping your pet of all its boons. The other reason you take this, and you get a little bit of damage out of it, is Moment of Clarity. Your CC is 50% stronger, which is great. Another option is Trapper's Expertise and Skirmishing, which is a massive buff to Healing Spring. Whatever you want here, and then Quick Draw. And Quick Draw is after you weapon swap. The next button you click has a super short cooldown and you can double fire it. So for this line, I kind of wanted to try Fang and Claw. So if you quick draw Warhorn 5, that is basically the same as the marksman thing that was like Warhorn 5. But you can also like quick draw Astral 3 and like do this twice in a row, for example. But since we're not pet swapping constantly, I was curious how good the new Fang and Claw was for just pet damage. Okay. Let's find something to do. Let's find a chieftain. Let's go listen to the man grunt. PvP is fine in general, Muck. I just ain't a big fan of it. Oh yeah, no, I mean, I feel like the last year or two of PvP have been the worst for balance since the game came out. That, I mean, I still love it, but it needs some changes to, you know, be my favorite thing again. That was weird. So remember I said Staff 5 has no target cap? You see all the green numbers, just like the volume of them?
Don't you just hate it when your cat wakes you up like this? Meow. 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 Meow.
Fortunately, that's pretty rare for us. Are you sick? I tore up my voice on accident a couple weeks ago, and it's still recovering, so I have to talk quietly, otherwise it hurts. How would you Muck's slogan sound like with that voice? Muck's slogan? If you're asking for the whole Mukluk Douglas Bartholomew thing, I'm not doing that right now. I'll just have the bot do that for me. You're just trying to give me the gift of pain.
You must like pain.
That's kind of I was like, the gift of pain, and then someone in game's like, you must like pain. GG. That was fun. Haven't done this build in a while. That was refreshing. What have you seen a doctor for your sore throat? Oh yeah, Bluebell's right. Yeah, the I did an over-the-phone appointment, told them what's going on. They gave me a prescription for like 4 or 5 days of some type of steroid. It's like methylprednisolone or something. And I'm on the second to last day of it. And this is a vast improvement to how it was a week ago. But like if I try, like when I was normally streaming, you know, I would be doing all kind of like goofy, funny voices and stuff like that. And I feel like those are closed off to me right now. Like, I cannot make my vocal cords do that right now, so. Still on the mend, but better. Better. Take a drink. Hang on. I'm gonna test my stream deck here, just a sec. Oh my god, it's still working. I cannot. I'm hoping it stays working, but this is the longest it's stayed working in like a month. It's like such a sense of... You ever had something in your life that's like broken and you're like, I'll get around to fixing it later. I'll get around to fixing it later. And finally like a month passes and you're like, I need to freaking fix this. And you fix it and it's just like, like that's me right now. Like I waited. Well, I didn't like ignore it for a month, but I would devote like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and I couldn't figure it out. And I didn't tunnel vision the problem. This voice is perfect to read out the works of Snargle Goldclaw. I'm trying to remember that one from Janther. He had such firm paws. Now I know why they call him Rigid Branch. That was a stupid clip that they put in the Janther appreciation video. I'm overwhelmed in fix-it-later projects at this point. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I have to put my stream on full volume to get the stream. I'm sorry, Laura. That means the next patron sound will give you a heart attack. Let's see. Chuck. Copper. Or that? Neov. Shame on you. Is this game still populated? Call me Chubbs. They recently announced that the population in this game is actually at an all-time high, despite the fact that it's over 10 years old. So yeah, it's doing really freaking well for itself. Also, if you're new here, please excuse my voice. It is a wreck right now. Let's see. Do you guys know if there will be another sale soon, like tomorrow? We had just had a sale. Like, wait, is this still on sale? Hang on a second. If this works, I'm going to use my own referral link to open their shop. Just a moment. No, it's not on sale currently. We just had a sale. Will it be on sale again for Christmas? I don't know. I can't promise it because we just had one. So I'm not sure. Muck, I think you sound delicious.
I'm with the order of wisdom. We heard a chopper went down.
Tastes the same.
Our ride might be destroyed, but we're still in the fight. Right, team? Oh, yeah. So what are you up to so far out here in enemy
Steam is still on sale?
We're
Is it?
setting up ley line cannons to try to get even deeper into the jungle. Unfortunately, there's a problem. Diverting ley line energy to the cannons is agitating the bugs. They have some sort of defense
Yeah,
mechanism.
that's right.
Not
It
sure
is
what,
still for
but it's
sale on
big.
Steam. Interesting.
Let them bring it!
Yeah, well, for now, I could use your help securing this lane.
I love it. What could go wrong?
I want to buy the new expansion, but I'm waiting for it to go on sale. The newest expansion sale? I mean, it's their newest product. It's not going to go on sale for like 10 months. I don't think it's going to go on sale anytime soon. Let's see. We got 45 seconds. Chat, I'm going to go blow my nose. I'll be right back while we wait on this. Hang on.
Merry Winter's Day. Making lasagna tonight. Happy Christmas Eve. Loving the voice. I have an idea. A piano. Me on my trumpet, you singing jazzy Christmas tunes. Profit. Matigo beans Matigo Santa Matigos Maspiri.
I'll get back. Got a cough drop too. Muck marked away for Madigon's resub. Oh, I'm so sorry. Madigon says, Merry Winter's Day. Making lasagna tonight. Happy Christmas Eve. Loving the voice. Have an idea. Piano. Me on my trumpet. You singing jazzy Christmas tunes. Profit. I didn't even know that you could, You know, it makes it, Maddie, I know all of your alerts are like a cat playing a trumpet. I didn't know you played trumpet. Usually, like, every time I raid you, you're cooking. So I assumed you were a masterclass chef. I had no idea that you played an instrument. Muck, what's in the gem store? Painter's Brilliance Backpack and Glider combo. Is that it? Or is there something else?
There he is. Take him down!
Search and rescue. I saved one of them. I can't save the other one. The donut's too strong. Ragdrill, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. Very, very much. Muck ditching Rit. Rit is quite fun. You know, the biggest thing with Rit that I would say is like leading to me being tired of it? All the green. Like, you go in and out of Shroud constantly, that makes your whole screen green. There's that one spirit that leaves the huge green pool on the ground and people can't see red circles. It's just so much. Honestly, I'm thinking about doing a video on that topic. Hang on a second. Okay. So we talked about this. Oh, I still have my notes here. Muck, you still have that suffuse thing on your bar? Yeah, it won't go away unless I light 72 starlit lanterns. So we talked about this recently on stream, and I'll show you my notes from it. I'm thinking about doing a video on visual clarity. And essentially, I do not need to see other ritualist spirits in PvE at all. There's no reason for it. I do not need to see other Mechanist mechs unless they're in my subgroup in PvE. I never want to see Writ Shroud 3, which is the big green puddles, and you can't see red circles on the ground. I never want to see the Untamed Stink Cloud. I never want to see the Gale Shot Mistral Bubble that isn't actually a bubble. I never want to see Engineer Shortbow Blue Puddles. All of these cover red circles on the ground and kill your group. They're trolling. So, I don't know, I feel like if I did a video, just like a few minutes long, where I talk about this and I show footage of doing like the Hammerheart meta, where there's 1,000 ritualists and you can't see shit, I think that would be like a new video. Have you seen how silly Writ Spirits are in Caning Overlook Strike in particular? Oh, because the enemy summons Writ Spirits? The muck flew in her face. No, I mean, I'm under no illusion that I can just make changes happen in the game. My favorite class, the Ranger, has 2 issues with it that I've been trying to get fixed for 6 years. Okay? Like, I do not have the, you know, is it illusion or disillusion? I do not have the impression that I can just make changes happen. But I can shine a spotlight on things, and sometimes they happen, but I never know when that's going to work. There was a video I did once where I was trying out a new series called Bug Spotlight the Warrior. And I just showed bugs for 4.5 minutes. I just showed every bug I could find. And if it had gone well, I was planning to make a whole series out of this. But I think one of them might have gotten fixed. So I was like, okay, you know, this seems like it was kind of a waste of time. So I didn't keep doing that. Mark, why are you whispering? My voice is torn up. Let's see, Maddie says, I'm a pro trumpet player IRL, that's my day job. I did a lot of Broadway tours back in the day. Put myself through school on it too, and now performer teacher in college. I'm that kid who didn't quit band. That's awesome. Playing music is one thing. Making money while playing music, that's the harder thing. As I've been told. Monk, will you try Guild Wars 1 permadeath, or not really interested? I just did a playthrough of Guild Wars 1 for the 20-year anniversary, and I just did a playthrough of Guild Wars 2 permadeath. And I just did a playthrough of Guild Wars, Baldur's Gate 3 permadeath. So, no, not really into it right now. But yeah, there's been times where I can't even immediately remember one, but I know there's times where I shined a spotlight on an issue and it got fixed a few days later, and I was not sure if it was because of my video or if it was just a coincidence. So, I mean, I could do one and just see what happens. But really, I just need some footage. You know what? Hold on. Let's go there now. I'm gonna forget the wall. I want to get footage of an absolute train wreck of visual clarity, which is this. Well, if I stop getting hit by random crap, that is. Muck, what is better to use, meta or Snowcrows? I assume you mean meta battle. What's better for NG power build or Condi? It's preference. So Snowcrows is a bunch of geeks that are really freaking good at math, and they are like, okay, if you press these buttons in this order, you will mathematically do the highest possible amount of damage. No question. That's it. That's their jam. Meta battle is everything in between. It's a bunch of people that are like, hey, I found a cool way of playing this build.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to fecal_incident.
Commander.
No.
Hey, Westergaard. Got strange reports from Hammerheart territory. Air's crackling, smells like lightning. Saeed.
Meta battle is kind of like when you're shopping on Amazon and you're reading the reviews underneath a product. And like if you go there, there's a lot of people uploading builds. Some of them are awesome, some of them are not. read the comments under the build to see if it is something that you might like, you know, before you commit to it. Okay, that one's no good. That's no good. Crap. Alright, this is a Hail Mary. Alright. EU last minute meta group. Let's see what happens. I have a volume really high because whispering, that means everything else is really loud, like TTS. Can you balance it a little? I'll try leaning closer to the mic a bit. My outbound mic volume is already on max, I'm sorry. Shove the mic down your throat. Hey, I'm trying to build a chrono. I'm not sure on what I should use as my second weapon. Main weapon is dual swords. What is that power? Wait, is that power or Conde? So wait, are you playing support chrono? Or I guess you're playing DPS chrono if you're using swords? Oh. If there's any chrono mains in the chat, we have a friend in need of aid. They said, what should I use with dual swords? 420 viewers, by the way. Nice. We have 420 viewers on a day where the streak ends in 69. Nice, nice. Your charge of positive, go to Jessica. Where's Jessie? Get back here, Jessie! Cranking it because I like the tunes.
Wanna go for a spin?
Search and rescue! So far, this is one of my favorite soundtracks from this expansion. I'm always jamming when this comes on.
You got me.
I think I rezzed myself. Yep, I did. I stood in that for too long, but I had started Glyph of the Stars, so I rezzed myself. Glyph of the Stars was already running. You fool! I was rezzing them before they even died. Every time I say that stupid line, I think about... Okay. What was it? I think his name was Kabuto. Kabuto versus Naruto. And Naruto does his first Rasengan and hits him in the chest. And he just gets up and he's like, "You fool. I was multiplying my cells. I was healing myself before you even hit me." And then he proceeds to collapse because he's like, "Oh crap, wait, that really hurt."
What have you done?
Starting a glyph now. Because there's a lot of dumb DPS there. God, every healer has their strengths and advantages, but it is so satisfying doing like preemptive glyph rezzing and just like seeing 9 people drop and immediately get back. Oh, my voice is normal for a second. Oh man. That's nice. My cough drop pushed me over the edge into healthy. Careful not to stress, yeah. The glyph rescue, yes. The power of Druid brought back my voice. Honestly, I came here to see terrible, terrible view. There is not enough Ritz here. I'm used to there being an absolutely stupid amount of Ritz here. It's not enough.
You're kidding, right?
Oh, that Mistral bubble. Look at that Mistral bubble. Ugh.
You must like pain.
Now my lag's gonna be at maximum right now because I told the game to render everything. Oh, search and rescue. I can get one of them.
You must like pain.
Preemptive glyph of the stars. Okay, this is a bit of a mess and I can't see very well what's happening right now. Okay, that's kind of troll. She's standing on the exit portal. She's trying to trick us to leave. Glyph of the Stars. Alright, this is pretty terrible for vision. This might work for my needs. I can't see much of what's going on now.
You're kidding, right?
Don't have glyph for this one.
It's the royal tail.
Swap to the electric wyvern.
Scanner's barking! Stay away! Leave me be!
Glyph of the Stars. Mass resing anyone who's down. Okay, this is a cluster. Hold on, let's try to make it just as terrible as possible. Here we go, chat. Everyone knows what's going on, right? Noxxi, make sure we use this part.
Look out! Sword scanner howling!
Where's the boss? Hold on. She's over here. Okay. I lost track of the boss. Ugh, wish I'd go to the stars right now, but I don't.
Barking! Stay away! Commander, the scanners are dead. Are you? No? Huh. Then I assume that's job done. Psycho was right. I'll be damned.
Okay. There we go. Alright. Well, I think we got some footage for a video on visual clarity. You can see again. I can! Hell yeah, 2500 DPS as healer. Let's go! Also 6600 healing per second. Needed more minions. Needed more minions. More minions, more problems. Muck, what were the 6 things that you were trying to get them to change? This was just the start of a list. It's not comprehensive. But what I was saying was these would be a great start for increasing visual clarity. Like, to give you an example, Guild Wars 1 Ritualist Spirits. In Guild Wars 1, the Ritualist Spirits did not look nearly this intrusive. They were very small, and they were like, almost, they were transparent. You could like see right through them. Like, look, here's a thumbnail, and a guy has 5 spirits out. Look at that. Like, they're not offensive to the eyes. Like, they're human size, and their opacity, whatever, that you can see right through them. Guild Wars 2 is like, look at me! Yeah, it's like a whole nother thing. Another thing, and this is pulling from a game that is 25 years old. EverQuest had a spell called Shrink Pet, and all it did was reduced the graphic of the pets in the party by like 3/4. So like, you know, all of the pets would go down to like miniature size, but they would still functionally do the same thing. And it got them out of your way. It was something shamans could do in that game. Now, I don't think it should be restricted to a class. I think it should be like just a setting in the options, but you want to do that for written mech? Yeah, that would be great. Like Mechanist, like I love Mechanist the class. The mech is too big. It's way too big. Like it needs an option to shrink it. And again, if you're in PvE, I have no reason to need to see other people's mechs. The only time I might is if they're providing me alacrity and they're in my subgroup. So, yeah, we got some footage. I've got some bullet points of what I want to talk about. I would just need to put it into like a script with proper thoughts. Dyeable mechs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, class-specific things that you can't customize is a goldmine. Like Gale Shots. They can't use legendary longbow graphics on their Gale Shot bow. I bet they want to. The mechs, like, I bet mechanists, I bet most mechanists would love if they could customize the mech a little bit. And I mean more than just like the arm attack. Like, there's a lot of class-specific stuff like that. Everything looks bigger as a Surin. I would pay good money to customize mechs, ranger pets, necro pets. Now, like, there is a line, right? Like, if I'm in PvP and I'm fighting a ranger, I want to be able to see at a glance exactly which pet he has. It does not matter to me. Like, I don't need to see his customizations of the pet, but I need to know, like, which animal it is immediately. So don't show it there. But otherwise, you know, whatever. Why do a legendary longbow shortbow graphic on your Gale Shot if ArenaNet can sell cosmetics for that? Well, they should do it. They should do it. ASMR tag where? I don't know. I feel like
we have protected Tarir for over
I feel like if I put an ASMR tag on the channel, then we're gonna get like a different group of people than is my target audience. Don't get me wrong, all right? I want to be very clear here. ASMR, the what is it? Auto synchronous meridian response or something like that? Like that works on me in some ways. I will openly say that. If I am like watching like if I'm at the haircut place and I'm in line and I'm waiting to get a haircut and I am looking at someone else getting a haircut and they're like, you know, working on the scalp and stuff, I can look at that and I'll get the tingles that go down my spine. Like I can experience that. However, I do not understand the people that watch other people chew food. I don't fathom that. I do not get it.
Here's another. Make it count.
I get the tingles when I watch a 4-hour ASMR girlfriend calms you down after a long day at work video. I haven't seen that, but if that works for you, buddy, sure. Live your life.
Here's another. Make it count.
Thanks for the great content.
Attack now.
You're quite welcome. Thank you. Out of the engineer specs, which one do you like? Mechanist is probably my favorite, with Scrapper being my second favorite. But I enjoy playing support more than I enjoy playing a pure DPS. If I were enjoying pure DPS, you know, Amalgam is pretty fun too. But as a support enjoyer, I'd say Mech and Scrapper. Hollow Smith is not really on my list anywhere. I'm not a huge fan of it. Crimson says, I understand that. While you were taking a break, I was going through Twitch to see if I could find someone to fill the gap. I came across a stream where someone's eating, literally just eating. No, there's no talking or review, they're just eating, and they have 4K viewers. I closed Twitch and went to YouTube and watched your ultra videos. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna go to these people and give them a hard time or anything like that. I don't get it. Like, if I hear someone chewing with their mouth open, I'm just like, close your freaking mouth. But like, I get ASMR, because I can experience that, but not through that channel, not through that avenue. I had a preemptive glyph because I had 1 second left on the astral form. I'll get weird looks for this, but one of my best, wait, what? One of my best before sleep streams is you playing horror games. What? Those streams have so many other people doing like jump scare bid donations. Why? Yeah, I don't get it. Some people love a lip smack in good time. I'm sorry. We were talking about redeems, we were talking about ASMR streamers, and then my brain went to, what are their redeems on their channel? And I was imagining someone donating $3 and like, get a mouthful of peanut butter. Like Heath Ledger is the Joker. Batman. Mock, your morning stream ends pretty close to my bedtime. There's so many times I was watching you while I went to sleep. It's all fun and games till someone joins my Patreon and it screams, FBI, open up! Best ASMR is cat munching food. I'm just thinking of that one cat that's like, and he's just like really chomping on it. Cat chewing really hard. Let me see if I can find it. Really hard. Oh, where is it? Oh, I found it. That one. Yeah, that one. Working for it. Working for it. You should take a look at pandas eating bamboo. Dude, pandas are constantly almost making themselves go extinct. Oh my god, I just remembered something. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I gotta go pick up an item in the other room. I'm gonna bring it back. Just a second. Okay. Alright. Get my blanket back. Alright. So, my mom came over the other day and she was unloading gifts for my son's birthday and for all of us for Christmas. And one of the things she handed me, chat. Hang on. Close up. It's a stuffed animal panda coming out of a rice carton. And it has a gift card in it and a fortune cookie. And to be clear, I have panda like once a month. Like, I love it. It's like my favorite drive-thru. I don't get to have it often. But she knows it's my favorite and she got me that. I was like, oh my god, thanks. Oh my god, I want it. Unloading gifts. She goes hard. Like, we see her like once or twice a year. I wish it was more often than that. But she's very recluse, but when she does come over, it's usually she's got like bags of stuff. She's like, oh, I thought of you when I saw this, and she just hands me like bags of things. But yeah, my kid always makes bank from grandma on Christmas because yeah, his birthday is 3 days ago. Christmas is in 2 days. So his birthday and Christmas are right next to each other, so he always gets a haul this time of year. Chad, I made a ranger guess what species he is. Species? Do you mean race? Species. Do you know of Owl Kitty, the guy who photoshops his cat in movies? No, I don't. No, I don't. Sounds funny though. Minimuck is December 20th. Yes. We're twins, except 20 years apart. It's basically the same. Okay. What age is Minimuck? He turned 14 right before we went to the hospital. For the emergency. He's 14. Deja vu. Ah, dismount. He got his first hospital emergency already. Good times. Dude, I don't think I've ever had well, not as an adult, I've never had an emergency hospital trip. There was one time as like a really little kid, my parents were concerned that something was wrong. And they took me to the hospital and it ended up being nothing. But you say first, like he's gonna have many. Hopefully not. I remember when he was 9. I mean, I've streamed every day since he was 7. So yeah, you guys have known Gabe since he was 7 if you've been here the whole time. Why did the name generator give me Angus? Because he made a beefcake. Pretty sure my brother and I had our own room at the emergency room. I had to go to the hospital when I was 21 days old. What did you go for as a kid? I remember, like, I was little, right? And my parents were cleaning my ears with a Q-tip, and blood came out. And they freaked out, and they thought that, like, I don't know, they stabbed me in the brain or something. I don't know what they thought. And they took me to the doctor just to make sure everything was okay. And he determined that they had just nicked the inside of my ear, and it was normal. It was fine. That was it. Aside from that, you know, I've got this scar on my chin. I got stitches when I got that, but that wasn't even like the hospital. It was just like a little clinic we went to.
Having a very bad day. Here it comes! Get your tails in action! Move! You're kidding, right?
I just thought of another thing. Okay, look at this mess right here. You see all the circles on the ground? You know how they've got that thing where we only use either our combo field or the oldest combo field? So, what if... I'm trying to think if there would be a downside to hiding all other combo fields. Like if there's 30 on the ground, what if it just shows you the oldest? Well, I guess if there's one... I guess if there's one that's like off to the side or something, you might be like, oh, I want to move into that one. Boop, 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 boop. Easy dragon. The EU burn. I necked a bottle of record player cleaner as a kid and got rushed to the hospital. You necked? What is necked? I grabbed the door frame of a car and my cousin didn't see me and shut the car door. It latched from my fingers, almost lost a couple. Ugh. I mean, there was one time I was getting into a car and my cousin like shoved the car door and it slammed like on my ankle. Like it didn't close all the way, it just banged my ankle really hard. And I remember like, ah, and she was getting yelled at by her mom, but it just bruised. Didn't have to go to the hospital for that. I think making it transparent could solve most issues. You could still see it if you need to, but it would clutter less. Age of 12, I almost lost an eye due to cat allergy. I should say now, he's a Safari Ranger named Torin. He might get some lore. Muck ASMR. Voice is still on the mend from damaging it like a week ago, Flashy. What happened to Minimuck? Sand the Discord announcement channel if you want to see it. I had a stick go through my eye. Oh, God! Ah! I'm sorry that happened to you. I broke my arm falling off an 8-foot bridge into a dry creek bed. I guess you didn't have your gliding mastery yet. Sorry. I'm lying, I'm not sorry. Sorry that happened to you. I also had 10 stitches in my lip because my cousin cross-checked me in the mouth while playing hockey. Stitches. Yeah, my only stitches, I think, was right here. My wife busted her arm up really bad one time a few years back. Like, to the point she's got a metal plate in her arm now. Anyone else have their appendix burst? Useless little incendiary grenade. I have not had my appendix burst. Are we sharing awful hospital visits? I mean, you say we, just people just started doing that. Of course, after I open the map, I get into combat. Awesome. My dad lost sight in one eye because of a hockey injury. Someone's blade went through the face grill and broke his glasses. Ouch. When I was 12, I lost my big toe to a lawnmower. Were you wearing shoes? What the... Did they reattach it? Nasty. I see your message. It was blocked by AutoMod, but I am sorry to hear that. When I was 10, my bro hooked me in the back of the head with a fishing lure. About 5 of the... Haha, I'm not going to keep reading that. I'm good. Oh my god. Hello, Big Snick.
It must be weakening. Don't let up.
Chat, did y'all receive your Muck plushie? Mine came in, the potion is not reversible. I call shenanigans. Wait, what? Okay, so the potion only has Velcro on one side. That is intended. I'm sorry if you had the wrong idea. It should be red on one side and green on the other, though. Where are the ritual husks? There they are.
It's feeding off the husks. Kill them.
I'm trying to click the big worm, I can't. Why is there no music here?
I thought this would end it.
There we go.
But I still feel
Nice.
darkness and death in this place, even with the great worm dead.
When are you returning to medieval Hungary for the DLCs? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Is that what we're talking about? Oh my god, dude, I'd have to like relearn how to play that game. I'm the kind of guy, if I go back to a game to play it with a DLC, I usually just play the whole game from the start again, but that was like a 100-hour game. I don't know. I don't know. At least it's fully voice acted. I won't have to read stuff out loud usually.
Thank you.
The DLCs for KCD2, are they like, where do they go in the story? Are they like in the middle, at the end? Like where do they go into it? Could do Bava Nisos. Bava. Bava. When are you returning to the canvas to do the new area and the Uber bosses? Yo, Expedition 33 was great. But I think I got my fill out of it. Like, I will, when I do my tier list, I'm going to put it in S tier. I will recommend it to people, but I think I got my fill out of it.
Commander, they're marching on the Titan. You should head that way.
The thing with Expedition 33 that I could say kind of felt like a negative to me is I felt like I was in charge of balancing. And let me explain what I mean by that. You could, if you stacked every possible bonus, one-shot bosses. If I didn't stack every possible bonus, it was suddenly a Dark Souls game with parrying and dodging, and you really had to pay attention and learn the mechanics. So it was like I had to decide how strong to make myself. And I would have to hold back if I didn't want to just one-shot the boss and skip all the dialogue and cutscenes. And I was just like, yo, I don't want to be in charge of this. I want you guys to do this. Like, I feel like I'm getting punished by seeing less of the cool stuff if I just try my hardest. That was kind of weird. That was a minor gripe I had with it, but it is a minor one. I assume that would go away if you go into like New Game Plus or something.
Looks like we have reinforcements after all.
Dark Souls has damaged gaming beyond repair. I think AI generating videos has damaged humanity beyond repair. For the next 30 years, we're going to be going, is this AI?
And so the good counselor has volunteered to come along and sanction them. Isn't that right?
Excuse you? It's just like a niece to hand out grunt work to... Huh.
Look at this guy in here looking like a Primarch.
Rank her, Fourth Vale?
Countess? Well, she knows the score. I am here out of respect.
30 years, what's happening now? Yeah, I'm saying it's happening now, and it's going to keep happening for another 30 years. Probably more, probably forever.
Unavoidable, I suppose. But for now... we have a Titan to knock down a peg or two. Fourth Vale, if you would.
Ah, yes. Hello.
Alchemy. This is
That cough drop.
grotesque. After what the Mersoth did to
What's the
my
plan
people,
tonight?
I'd say
I'm thinking, well, tonight is Guild Wars Tuesday, so it'll still be Guild Wars 2 for most of it. We've actually got a very special giveaway tonight. You know, every Tuesday we do Guild Wars 2 giveaways. We had someone submit 5 paid-for copies of Visions of Eternity into the giveaway pool. So I'm going to give those away tonight. So if you already have VOE, you won't care, but hopefully we can make 5 people smile really big. Tomorrow night, I'm thinking of doing the tier list for all the games we played this year. So I got more preparation to do for that.
Their souls were tethered, forged in wicked flame. Believe, this is the form of our vengeance.
Let's make this look as terrible as possible. I'm cranking it up to high.
Just like Gorseval.
I don't care what you are. You're in our way.
Magic is cascading from it. Avoid those shockwaves however you can.
Trying to search and rescue this guy. Search and rescue is kind of weird. It's extremely dependable if you're in a 10-man group. Like, you hit it, it will instantly save someone. If you're in like a 50-man squad, though, it's like the pet has trouble finding the downstate person. It doesn't have as good a target. Like, if I do Glyph of the Stars will hit 5 people per pulse, but it will always res downstates before it will heal. So it will target downstates instantly. But Search and Rescue seems to have trouble finding them. Now, Glyph of the Stars was made years later. Maybe they changed like the code or something, because it came out with Druid, and Search and Rescue's been in the game since launch. But Search and Rescue, it's like if there's more than 10 people nearby, it's a little derpy. Oh, wow, he ported right on top of me. Alright, Allies 8 on this guy. What class is he? I'm playing Druid, which is a type of Ranger. It's focused, well, the build I'm playing right now is focused on support and healing and buffing people. It's like, I'm not doing a lot of damage, but I'm doubling the damage of a lot of people around me and healing them. Okay, I can't stand that anymore. There's my frames back. I got that Aegis up just in time. Cliff.
It'll be more difficult to kill after eating those ghosts.
Nice. Commander's doing a good job here. Glyph here. Allies aid. Search and rescue. GG. Nice. That was a really good pug. Is this Com's first time? I don't know. I just joined a random map.
Suffer this place no longer.
Were we as lucky?
Oh, I don't know. My son will envy the tales I tell of this fight.
Any holiday type games for Thursday? Thursday's Christmas. Don't really have a special holiday plan. I could maybe wear a Santa hat. What's an example of a Christmas game? Besides that horror game we played where we were something was trying to kill us on Christmas Day. Skyrim. Skyrim is a Christmas game. Just like how Night Before Christmas is a Christmas movie and a Halloween movie both.
Of course it's working. I calibrated it.
Die Hard 1 and 2. I don't think I could just watch Die Hard on Twitch. Alright, here we go.
Position. Conjuring a portal now. I don't want to risk using the scepter
So
again
now,
before we reach the interior chamber.
what I'm gonna do is heal some turtles. And these turtles are going to smash. That is the plan, chat.
weapons you have, whatever it takes.
Everyone's taking 0 damage now, so I can't generate any astral power. Hey, Mike Chat. Hey, Growler! Alright. What's the quickest way to level up the masteries and the expansions? I'm currently unable to progress until I gain a mastery level. I mean, I don't know which expansion you're in, but usually it's do map stuff, like events and metas, things like that. If you have any XP boosters, you can pop those to get the XP faster. Oh yeah, CamGal's right. Yeah, you could do rift hunting. If you've got access to that yet, you could join a group that's doing rift hunting, because that basically generates events over and over and over.
See those nodules connected to the organ? They're brimming with the Titan's magic. If we destroy them, the organ should fail. Let's see what happens when we take one off the board.
Hope the voice gets better. Try some hot toddies. I'm off till you boy. See you, Sherlock. Hey Monk, I'm a returning player. You've been enjoyable YouTube vids. Is there any way you happen to be doing the Serpent's Ire meta in Domain of Babby today? Can't seem to get a group big enough where I need a collection. Not currently planning on it, no, sorry. I've been there, though. I'm guessing you're doing the collection for that little robot backpack. I remember putting together a group to do that years ago. Ooh, I gave myself stability. I didn't expect that that was going to downstate me, though. Search and rescued that guy. I need to not mount so my pet finishes getting him up. Glyph of the Stars, that guy over there. Allies aid, search and rescue. That's 2 more reses. When did we get an extra downstate skill? The Jade Bot button covers your Bandage Self button if you have End of Dragons. I think it was Living World Season 3, we got the big explosion skill. Search and rescue. Come on, get one of them. Alright, pet's resing one person.
And more of those turrets! Mount up on your warclaw and take them out!
Lake Dork, we got the downstate thing, which was nerfed as you used to get it healing out of it when you attacked. Yeah, I remember it used to be like you could like charge it up, and then there was like a big boom and you would just snap up. Glyph of the Stars right here. Allies aid. for the stars. Search and rescue. Pet is getting one person up. Allies aid this one. Okay, I think we got everybody.
Leave me be.
Boom. GG. Nice.
That's the last
Looks
one.
like that we were the
Leave
last
the
lane
rest to
too,
me.
so we got all the
Look out.
treasure.
The binding of
Nice,
wills.
nice.
Strike at this abomination.
Every time I hear this song, I think of the Avengers.
The Titans
The
shouldn't
Avengers?
recover from that anytime soon.
Is Muck on EU or NA? Usually when I play at this time, I'm on EU. This is like closer to EU prime time than NA prime time. NA right now on the East Coast, it is 1 p.m. and on the West Coast, it's what, 10 a.m. I think. So a lot of folks are just at work right now, so less population on the gaming. Oh, lag spike. Hold on, testing something with my stream deck, throwing a random command in chat. Oh, it's still working, yes. People work? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't all just stream video games? That's crazy. Crazy. Alright, nice. Yeah, I'm enjoying playing Druid again. Been a while since I've done it. People touch grass, ew. 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 I haven't checked my mail at all today. Let's go to Mistlock and see what's going on there. What's grass? It's like little itty bitty trees. Oh, wow. I don't know what this is. Teleport to a random location in Tyria. 20 silver. Okay. I still need to use that up. I already have a video on this. Yeah. Weird Gwen, if you're in the chat, exclamation home. That video already exists. It's just been out for a while, so it's not brand new. But yeah, it's still there, still relevant. Hold on, is it home or home build? Yeah, that's it. Okay. There we go. I need a sell junk button. Where's that? Okay. Oh, shoot. We are full. $60 Mystic Coins not bought. Did I not get the Mystic Coins yet? There you go. I mean, to be fair, Cam, look at what it says on the numbers when I mouse over a Mystic Coin. That's not a huge concern. Hey, quick question. I have around 12k piles of bloodstone dust. What do I do with it? You need converters. Converters can eat bloodstone dust each day and give you random loot. Patilla, I am putting a link in chat to a video on converters. Check that out and just get a few of those that eat bloodstone dust and just feed the dust into it each day until you use up what you've got stockpiled. Holy inventory space. Oh, I can do better than that. Hang on. There we go. Thanks a lot. Sure. Let's see. Marjorie's awesome. Yeah, Marjorie. What's the one that eats 250 a day? It's the one from. It's the one from Oric Basin. Herta, thank you. Yeah, Herta is really good too. Herta, it's like 0.001% chance, but it has a chance of giving you a 2,000 gold item, which is pretty awesome. You don't get that chance with Marjorie. So I usually favor Herta, though I've never gotten the item from there. What the heck? Recalca mining pick. I wouldn't say I had a lot to know that much. Yep. Let's see. Secrets of the Wield might still be going. I could try it. Alright, while that's porting, chat, I need a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in just a minute. I am back, and my wife passed me a sandwich on the way back. Whoa, 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 what is the map doing? Dude, it never finished. What the heck? the module never finished teleporting me there? Okay. I'm sad I just dumped 3k gold into ecto gambling and I lost it all. Oh, wow. New player to the game, are you only able to play core classes till you hit 80, or can you do it sooner? That is correct. You need to be level 80, and okay, so this is Ranger. You need to have all of this stuff have maxed out, then you can put points into the elite specs. That is how it is. What's a hot drink that you like? Haven't found one. Not even cocoa? Mm-mm. Like, I'll drink it, but I don't like it. And since it's not really healthy for me, I don't really bother doing it. Alright, I think that one's already done. Come on, can we get a scatter BTTV emote? What does that one look like? One sec. Scatter. It's just like a bunch of frogs running away. Does that work? Dude, I haven't messed with BTTV in a long time. Okay. Is it working? Alright, I think it's working. I haven't messed with those in a long time. What's that add-on? BTTV emotes, or Better Twitch TV. It basically adds more emotes to anyone who's using the Chrome extension. So now there's a bunch of frogs in my chat. No, it's a Twitch Chrome extension.
Love the ASMR stream, Yakappa.
Don't bully me. It was this or don't show up. You take what you get. Damage field on the ground, check it out. Oh, please. The DPS would run in. My voice sounds better? A little bit. It's been 12 days since it went out, so it's a bit better. Don't think anyone's doing this right now. I'm surprised, because this is part of the Legendary Rebreather, so I figured this would be popular right now. You don't find that event table hard to look at? I'm only looking at what's touching the line in the middle. Let's see if anyone's doing this. The one that you used with the in-game list. Oh, Mortham. It's called Event Table. It's in Blishhood, and I've got guides for all the Blishhood add-ons right now, right here that I'm linking you. I haven't done this one in a while. Well, could be trying doing throat massages. I know those two words separately. I don't know what they are together. It sounds dirty. Oh no, it's the surfer guy. No, it's like fighting an antiquary. Get back here. Muck, is your E a Sunbreak? It is. I do not have that there intentionally. I need to swap that out. I think I had that there when I was showing a new player something earlier. Blah. I was marked for death. Amnitas meta? Yeah, I just needed something to do while I ate my sandwich. This will do. This might be a dumb question, but do you have to be in a specific XP zone to earn Mastery XP for it? You just have to be in that expansion's zones, yes. So, like, if you were trying to get Mastery for Heart of Thorns, any Heart of Thorns zone will do, but you need to be in a Heart of Thorns zone. One small tip, too, is Core Tyria Mastery. Really good to get in fractals. Repeatable 5-man dungeon things, and you can get a lot in there. I'm bored. PvP. Thanks, John Guild Wars. You're quite welcome. Sandwich done. Monk feeling better? A little bit. It's been a slow healing process. And the insanity that happened 2 days ago did not help. That's normal when you're getting old. Yep. Positively ancient. Hey, Chip. He says good morning. You're bored? I'm trying to get everything to make the legendary relic and I hate every second of it. Lol. Soon. Oh, I remember. This was the Lizard Wizard build. I remember this. Getting old is like getting old. Well, it wasn't just getting old. I blew out my voice 12 days ago when I tried streaming for 18 hours straight. And after like a week, it wasn't recovering. And so I got meds from a doctor's, like a type of steroid to try to help the healing process. And then after that, I caught a cold that my son brought home. So then, like, my voice was already shot, and then I was coughing and sneezing because I caught a cold. And then 2 days ago, we had an emergency. I had to take my son to the emergency room at, like, 2 in the morning. And we were there until 10 a.m. So I was awake for 24 hours talking to doctors and stuff. And it was just like any recovery my voice had done, I undid all of it that night. And so now I'm, like... coming back from like a normal, you know, trying to get back into a normal sleep cycle, cutting over the cold, my voice is trying to heal, like just all of that at the same time. It's been a crazy couple weeks. Let's do that. Trying to play with Chip. Might need to learn sign language.
No. Nerf Guardian.
I'm scared. He's going crazy. Mark, do you have a video about useful add-ons for Guild Wars 2? I saw the Mount Wheel thingy, but past that, is there anything else? Firefly, that webpage right there that's coming up in the chat is all the add-on guides I have made for ones that I thought were useful. I would just browse that page and see if you see anything you like. Nice to see I'm not the only person with a torn up armrest. Oh no, I got bony elbows. I cut through armrest. Happy Winter's Day. What's up, Fizzin? Real talk, glad I found your channel, man. I was lost as heck and I watched like 10 hours of your content since I started playing Guild Wars 2 a week ago. 10 hours? Wow. That's awesome. I'm glad I helped. Get well soon. Thank you. Alright. We have a luminary. Does that mean we win? Play this build. too many on me.
A console is about to activate.
Wow. That sucked. I was blocking and he hit me with 2 unblockable attacks. That really hurt.
Secure the console.
They like me. They really, really like me. Oh my goodness.
A console is about to activate.
Alright, where's the payload right now? It's over there. You ever played Elder Scrolls Online? I did for about 100 hours, but it
Blue
didn't keep
team
me.
has gained an advantage. Red team has gained an advantage. A console is about to activate.
Wow. I am trying to raise this guy, but
Console is
holy
active.
crap. There we go.
Secure the console. Blue team has gained an advantage.
Okay, I got him. Oh, I missed the held bash.
Red team has gained an advantage.
Oh, that's not good. I need my great sword block to deal with that. But I had just swapped out of great sword. Nice, the other guy had the same idea as me. They've cleaved both my pets to death.
A console is about to activate. A console is about to activate. Blue team has gained an advantage. Blue team has gained an advantage. Console is active.
I'm glad this thief doesn't do a lot of damage, but he's annoying because he's just sticking to me the whole time. Spirit of nature, come on. Oh, it didn't quite res him. Stop knocking me back. Okay, got the kill on that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
A console is about to activate.
Okay, got the Dragon Hunter down.
Secure the console. Red team has gained an advantage.
Oh, that one's so good. That one's so good right there.
Red team has gained an advantage.
Not good. Spirit of nature. I think it's time we fall back.
A console is about to activate.
Is this like payload? Yes. Yes, it's based on game payload from like TF Team Fortress or Overwatch. Take your pick. I need to circle back around and meet up with my team.
Console is active.
Nice. Slash me up, GG. Oh, that was a fun first game. 0 deaths, average damage, average kills, average damage, 320k. Top healing, top revives. GG. What's that build? I can show you just a sec. I prefer your voice now, Mug. Well, I am sorry, because I am trying to fix it. I mean, I could technically do this voice at any time, it's just I have to go down. Okay, the build. Okay. Muck suffering in PvP. Just doing a few matches here at the end. Got about half an hour left. And with the upcoming changes that they are doing to Beast Mastery, I'm curious what how that's gonna affect the build I'm playing right now. Just have him read patch notes out loud about how we balance Beastmaster on Soul Beast. That makes him not calm. That's true. That does make me not calm. Let's try this. Greetings all. Hey Zonx. How you not bored playing Guild Wars 2 for years and 10k hours? I take a lot of breaks. Like, it's completely true that I have gotten burned out before. Like, I used to, when I started streaming this game, I streamed it not ranked, because there's no ranked push, and I like playing push sometimes. When I started streaming Guild Wars 2, I streamed it every single day for like 3 or 4 years, like every day. And I did eventually get burned out, and I had to take breaks. So now, to try to avoid burnout, I stream it like whenever there's new content, I stream it for like a week straight, or whenever there's drops. But outside of that, I stream it on Tuesdays. We call it Guild Wars Tuesday here. And so every Tuesday I do Guild Wars 2, just to, you know, stay in touch with everything. And then on the other days, I do a lot of variety. I do a whole lot of other stuff. For example, recently, last night, we did the alpha playtest for Dark Heresy. We played some Total War Warhammer 3. We recently dabbled in Blueprints, Age of Wonders 4, Vermintide 2, Monsters Are Coming Rock and Road. We played Fever Meme, we finished Drova, we played Level Devil. That's all this month. So, you know, we do a lot of different stuff here. Whoa, Spirit Watch. You're sick? Thought you were practicing Bob Ross VA. No. I did an 18-hour stream where I talked way too much for like 12 days ago, and I messed up my throat, and I am still recovering from that. On top of that, I caught a cold that my son brought home a couple days ago, so I'm recovering from both of those things. Why so low? I just answered that. Kids work for Nurgle? Yeah. Do it like Bob Ross. And here we're gonna kill a happy little luminary. No, we're not. We can't kill him. Oh god, they do have a luminary. No, I was joking, I'm sorry. Ah.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs. They've taken Bear. You've seized Wolf.
It's not gonna hit in time. Ah, dang. What? What? I was floating, and I used a stun break, and it didn't bring me out of the float. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Unless I just, like, instantly got caught in another float, like, right at that microsecond, because I didn't even see any change.
The enemy has Raven! The orb has appeared! Bear is yours! Wolf's fallen to the enemy! They've taken Bear! The enemy has Raven! You've seized Wolf!
Well, it's kind of funny that I decapped 2 nodes while that Chrono was harassing me, but I don't think I can kill them. Is the boy doing better? Yeah, he's recovering in the other room. He's playing video games right now. It's as good as can be.
You've taken Raven!
Where am I needed right now?
Wolf's fallen to the enemy!
Nice. Spirit of Nature. Got the res. Need to leave combat so that I can instantly res him.
The enemy has Raven! Your enemy picked up an orb! Bear is yours! You've taken Raven! Wolf's fallen to the enemy! They've taken Bear.
The shield thing.
Looks like someone's stalling for time.
Dude, dear freaking god. This stupid clone. How long is it gonna last?
Appeared.
Okay, I guess the orb
enemy
despawned.
has Raven.
Wow. That was unfortunate. I kept thinking that clone was going to despawn at any moment, and it just kept chunking me over and over and over, and it just didn't go away. Rip.
You've seized Wolf. They've taken Bear.
Dang. What is he using? Sword, mace, spear. Interesting. Signet of Stone. They got you this round? Yeah, they do.
Wolf's fallen to the enemy.
Yeah, can't do anything here.
The enemy has Raven.
Yeah. There's either 8 people or 1 Mesmer on me. Oh, I think there was a Harbinger too. Yeah, well, they had the Luminary. Yeah, we got like 5 kills, I think. They got like 15. GG. Do you have a tough time with Luminaries with your Untamed? I get crushed. Luminaries and Conduits right now, if they are well played and they're playing the meta build, they're worth like 3 of anybody else. They are tanky enough that it takes 2 to 3 people to kill them, and they're still a threat. If you can't beat them, join them. Nah. If I get to the point where I'm like, I have to play something I don't want to play, I'll play another game. But got time for one more, I think. I had a game last night where my team was 2 verts and 2 gale shots. Was nice, but I was their team's main focus because I could go invuln or just disappear. Gotcha. Yeah, the main problem with that is if the enemy team had a Tempest, they could shut all of you down because that's 4 people using projectiles. Do you have a favorite non-leggy skin? Non-leggy skin? I like the chained weapons.
Do you have a favorite non-legendary skin?
Like I'm using chained weapons right now. I like them. Very edgy. Mike, I saw a video that you talked about a legendary doing the Season of the Dragons achievement, and you talked about doing like 50 fractals. You know the name? That is a link to all the legendary guides I have created. This one right here, Acacia Legendary Gloves, is the one from doing a bunch of fractals. Season of the Dragons is this guide here. Do I want to keep the Jaguar? Don't know. Don't know. Our current trait that we're playing with gives massive bonuses to cats and drakes. So I'm trying to start with a cat, but the cat's are really fragile, and then if it starts to go down, we swap to the drake as a backup. Are you okay? My voice is really messed up. I wrecked it about 12 days ago, and still on the mend. But we've only got a few more minutes left in today's morning stream, and then I'll be giving it a break. Cough drop. You sound annoyed? Nope. I'm good. Just my voice is going out. Thank you, Muck. You're very welcome, Perrin. Muck was singing at a death metal concert. No, I was just talking to you guys for 18 hours straight. Apparently 14 is the upper limit. You ever try any Tales of games? Played Tales of Mana. Oh my god, if I took a shot every time they said mana in that game, I would be dead before the tutorial was over. They're like, on the island of mana, on the continent of mana, in the land of mana, in the world of mana, at the tree of mana, the fairy of mana had her mana drained by the mana eater, who wants to devour all mana. I was like, okay, well that's 19 shots. So. I said Tails, not Trials. Oh, Tails. Was Berseria one? I played Tales of Berseria. A patron sponsored me to play that. It's alright. I played Trials of Mana. My bad, got them mixed up. Monk wizard hat or no wizard hat? I am always pro wizard hat. Testing my stream deck, so it's been acting up. No, it's not working now. It lasted a few hours. It's broken again. I'm hitting buttons and they're not connecting to Twitch anymore. Damn it. I thought after a month we'd fixed it.
The match starts soon.
Okay. Let's see. Probably the last match I have time for. Let's see what we got. Soul Beast, Luminary, Reaper, Virtuoso, Hollowsmith.
Hold on
And we
to your
have
points.
Druid, Core Warrior,
Seize
Chrono,
theirs.
Untamed, and Daredevil. Are they all going far?
You've captured Lion. You've captured Dragon.
Ah, dang. Bursted. He used Strength of the Pack for 10 stability for the stomp. Alright. Mike, any plan for Octopath Zero? Maybe. I enjoyed Octopath Traveler 2. I haven't played 1.
Been away for the last week and just catching up with the weekend adventure. Allate all my support to Gabe and family less than 3.
Thank you, Canuck.
You've lost Dragon. You've captured the field.
Where's my cat?
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power. You've captured the field. The artifacts have reached maximum power. You've lost Lion.
Okay, got the decap. Throw a heal on them. Oh, that was dumb. I was trying to do movement skill where my mouse was, but it like, I moused over this thing, and so it just went to myself. That's weird.
You've captured the field. You've lost Dragon.
Let's go for that Reaper.
You've captured Lion.
Nice.
You've captured the field. You've lost Lion.
There's too many here.
You've captured Dragon. The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Alright. Virtuoso turned around and just deleted me. I couldn't even start like wounds that got like counterspelled or something. Yeah, if you mouse over the health globe for AoE stuff, puts it on your feet. Oh, that I know, but my mouse was over here when it happened. I was trying to movement skill here, and I had a player targeted, and I moused over like a buff icon, and it did it to my feet. If the ally gets downstate, I got Spirit of Nature.
You've lost Dragon. You've captured Lion.
Okay, we can't both stay. If two of us stay to deal with one guy, then he's winning. This Virtuoso, though. You can, but it wouldn't be smart. Yeah, it would not be smart.
You've lost Lion. You've captured Dragon. You've lost the field. The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
He poured it out of the Spirit of Nature. Okay, we still got him, so I'm slightly less mad about it, but...
Dragon. You've captured the field.
That ties it up. Oh, our thief is going far. I don't need to go decap that.
The artifacts have reached maximum power. You've lost the field. You've captured Lion.
don't know if I should stay or not. No, I can't. They have the rest of the map. And there's no pathing for pets to climb up there, so I can't get my pet damage out of that up there either. Did she see me? Wow, she was really not paying attention. I feel like I went right past her. This map hates pets. If the enemies are good enough, every map hates pets. Nice, got her. Don't know if I can finish the stomp though. There's too many here.
You've captured Dragon.
Okay, got her. Go! Oh my god.
The Colosseum's artifacts are accruing power.
Just trying to leave combat for a second. Skyhammer gets... Yeah, Skyhammer's the worst offender. Yeah, Mechanist Mechs, Ranger Pets, Necromancer Minions, Mesmer Clones.
You've lost the field.
All of them, if you're on Skyhammer and you or your opponent uses a jump pad, they just do...
You've captured Lion. The artifacts have reached maximum power. You've lost Dragon. Red team has obtained an artifact.
I'll ping him just so they see.
You've captured the field.
That's already a 2v1. I'm not needed there.
You've captured Dragon. You've lost Lion.
Just harassing him with Chip.
You've lost Dragon. You've captured Lion.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That hurt. Spirit of Nature, try to res that guy. Got him. Ooh, their hollow is kind of squishy when he's not using his invulnerability pot.
Your team is victorious.
Wow, timeout. Oh man, that was stressful. I was very average in that one. Average damage, average kills, average deaths even, average healing, but top revives. We were very middle ground. But that was a close game. GG. I hate Skyhammer because it favors range classes more, and it's already hard enough trying to lock down Gale Shots Virtuosos. They don't need another advantage. Yeah, I just dislike Skyhammer because the pathing issue. There's just a handful of classes and builds that the pathing is just like I said, for Ranger Pets, Mechanist Mets, Necro Minions, Mesmer Clones, certain movement skills, like a lot of Warrior Greatsword skills just get snagged on things all over Skyhammer. Like, honestly, I don't even feel like it should be in the ranked map pool. I think it should be in the unranked map pool because it's like so glitchy, but I'm not in charge of that, so... Okay. Off we go. Those types of things that player can climb on, I think Fire Wyvern might be the best to deal with them. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It might be tricky getting targeting sometimes, but yeah. Here, hang on, I can show it. So the Fire Wyvern, for those who don't know, is one of the Ranger pets, and it's F2, it goes invulnerable, and it does this, and it makes a fire field. Now, during that time, it's not attacking, so you're losing the damage from it attacking, but then it's, you know, hitting the whole area with that, which there could be some situations where it could be useful, yeah. When are you planning the tier list stream? Probably Wednesday night, probably tomorrow night, because tonight is part 2 of Guild Wars Tuesday, and we are giving away 5 copies of Visions of Eternity tonight.
It's
really excited for that. Hi, Flute. Hi, Vandal. All right, chat with that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun. Couple of plugs on the way out. If you happen to be new to my channel, my name is Muck. I stream every evening and every weekday morning. I'll be back this evening for the Guild Wars 2 stream on the NA servers, and I'll be doing a giveaway of 5 copies of Visions of Eternity, and you don't have to be on NA to win them. You can be on NA or EU, either one's fine. Hit the follow button on Twitch, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and
hey there, Mr. Streamer. Your voice sounds rough. Hope you feel better soon.
Wait, is the freaking Stream Deck working now? It's working now. I don't know. I don't know. All right. With that, thank you guys once again for being here. I'm going to raid someone in the Guild Wars 2 directory just to support the community. Let me see who's live right now. Let's see. Annie is live. She's awesome. I would say she probably doesn't need a raid, though. She's got over 1,000 viewers. Let me see. Who is live? Who's this? AVA series. I don't know this person. Chat, I'm going to try someone new. If you fancy it, get your raid emotes ready. We're going to try someone new and see if they're a good person. Just welcome them to the Guild Wars 2 community. I'll see you guys over there, and I will be back tonight. See ya.
Alors, un des trucs qui a pas donc si je peux invoquer ça. Coucou.